Hello everyone, we are the group number 8 and our group is conformed by me, Vivian Sorto, Zoraida Bustillo, Francis Rodriguez, Jamie Guerrero and Manuel Mendez. Welcome to our class. Today class is telling the time. In this class we are going to teach how we can ask the time, how we can respond. This means how we can say to people what time is. Also, we're going to discuss about the method that has to be used to teach this class, about the activities, about the audience, and also about the material and resources. Oh my god, it's late. What time is it? What is the time? So we have heard and also we have made this question so many times. And these are the ways that we can ask for time. What time is it and what is the time? And also there are two ways to tell the time. The first one and its structure is it plus hour plus minute. As we can see in the clock, it's 3:20. The second option is it plus minute plus past or 2 plus hour. As you can see in the picture, there is a clock divided in two parts. The first one says past and the other 2. So from o'clock to half, this means to 30 minutes, we have to say it plus minute plus past plus hour. And from half, this means from 30 minutes to 59, we have to say it plus minute plus 2 plus the hour. So we are going to see some examples to understand better. We can see in the first clock that it's 5:15, but we can tell the time in the other way using the structure it plus minute plus past plus hour. We can say it in this way: it's 15 past 5. This means that 15 minutes has passed. Instead of tell the time in this way, we can also say it's a quarter past 5. A quarter means 15. Both ways are correct. In the second clock, we could say it's 7:30, but it's wrong. The correct way to tell this time is it's half past 7. Why? Because a half of an hour has passed. In the last clock, we can see and also we could say that it's 3:35. However, we can also use the structure it plus minute plus 2 plus hour. For example, it's 25 to 4. When we say this, we are saying that there are missing only 20 minutes to be 4. Probably you are asking yourself, but what happens when there are no minutes? So we use o'clock when there are no minutes. As you can see in the clock, it's night and it hasn't passed any minute. So to tell this time, we use the next structure: it plus hour plus clock, o'clock. For example, it's 9 o'clock. So now my classmate is going to continue.
Hello, my name is Jamie and I'm going to talk a little bit about the method that we think is the best option to use with this topic, telling the time, or to teach it, which is the direct method, also known as the conversational method or natural method. This method was developed by Maximilian Bartlett towards at the end of the 19th century as a reaction to the dissatisfaction with the grammar translation method. This method it is called like that because the target language has to be directly connected with the meaning without translation into the native language. Furthermore, direct teaching is a systematic instructional method that requires the teacher to have a command of the subject matter. Hence, this method is based on behaviorist learning principles. Moreover, it helps to get students' attention. This method continues to provoke interest and enthusiasm today. But it is not an easy methodology to use in a classroom situation. For that reason, this method that almost disappeared as a distinct method during the 1930s has become a tool for teachers to teach a foreign language. In this method, the role of the teacher is to direct the class activities, encourage students to participate in class by asking them questions constantly, and corrects their mistakes immediately. Something really important in this role is that students and teachers are partners in the learning process. On the other hand, the student role is less passive than in the grammar translation method. Moreover, there is a student self-correction. They have to speak a lot, that means that their communicative skills are emphasized. In the direct method, the classroom instruction are conducted exclusively in the target language, so teachers should not use the mother tongue to teach them a new foreign language. Moreover, learners acquire the vocabulary by practicing every day. Something quite important is that the vocabulary is taught in the initial phase, and the grammar, reading, and writing are introduced in the intermediate phase. The communication skills are built in a careful way. Also, in this method, the grammar is taught inductively. Furthermore, speech and listening skills are developed in this method. And briefly, students should speak the 80% of the class.
Hello, my name is Francis and I'm going to talk about the audience. So we decided to choose kids from 7th grade and also foreign language learners as our audience since we think that the direct method is suitable for this type of audience. So with the direct method, the student's role is to be an active learner since the students are actively exploring new words, new expressions, they observe, they practice. So with this method, the students observe the target language used by the teacher and they try to get the meaning of the words based on the demonstration given by the teacher. So they practice with their classmates and also with the teacher in the classroom. So we decided to choose this method because we think that it's suitable for this type of audience since kids from this age and grade are almost like beginners, so they have to focus on vocabulary and acquiring new words, pronunciation, and getting the meaning of the language. So we think that this method can improve those skills. So that's why we decided to use this method with this type of audience. So now we're going to see some of the activities that are suitable for the audience and also activities that we can use while applying the direct method.
Good afternoon, my name is Manuel. I'm going to explain the activities suggested for this assignment, for this topic, which is telling the time. Well, in the first exercise, teachers should make questions about information that can be easily answered by the students. For example, they can answer the time where when they wake up every day, or they can answer the time when the question is being asked. For example, if I ask right now what time is it, it is 3 o'clock, so that's the time they have to answer. If the time is 11:15, they will say 11:15, and they will have to say it out loud. In the second activity, teachers had to choose a paragraph related to schedules. For example, teachers can embed a famous person's daily routine and make the dictation with that information. The vocabulary used in this sort of paragraphs has been taught already, so it will be easy for the students to understand what the teacher is saying. Daily routines are the most common and students can get bored, so students for this activity can read a paragraph about airports or train stations schedules. Besides, students will learn more vocabulary and names of the places used in this activity, because they also have to learn culture. And this has to be done saying it out loud in all the class. It can be, for example, that everyone is going to read the same paragraph, but one is going to say one sentence and then the other one is going to say the next sentence, or they can be different paragraphs, but it is better for the activity, especially if there are a lot of students, if it's done in the way that I said in the first time. That's what we suggest. For this activity, which is the last one, students will use their imagination and organization. The first step will be from teachers to provide information about Disney World, all the activities that can be done there and the times of those activities last. The second step is from students. They will have to write a paragraph about the activities they would like to be doing and exact times, such as a schedule. All that must be organized in one day only. So, like I said at the beginning, they will have to use their imagination and they will develop their organization also.
Hello everyone, my name is Zoraida and I am going to explain the material and resources. Both of them are very important. Providing quality instruction relies on several factors, including having appropriate classroom resources, items, and other sources used for instructions. But what is material resources? Material resources are materials found in nature that can be used for practical, human purposes that are considered to have a value. And the resources, it means real objects, posters, technology, as data show, TV set, etc., softwares, your own voice, it's also a resource, books for students, books for teachers, videos, listening materials, clips, and many others. But the reasons why we need to have the resources in our classroom, it can be as aligned with learning objectives. Another one are challenging to all students regardless of interest and developmental level. Help students make sense of instructional concepts, and also enhance or add onto instruction. In brief, telling the time, we can use videos, for instance, a PowerPoint presentation, poster, cards, news, databases, working papers, short research, advertisements, slides, and recorded conference as well. We can also make use of material on the internet to make physical activities or games with our students. We can use these pages to get the best benefits possible. For instance, www.youtube.com to watch videos, examples, and dynamics with our students. Also, we can place a class there. We can use as an example, as I mentioned before, in order to have a better guide for our students. And the following pages to take out written, dynamic, or homework activities. For example, homeschoolmath.com, superteacherworksheets.com, mathworksheetsforkids.com, and a very famous one, liveworksheets.com. And this is not all the pages that we can use. It's just a part of this. Because as we know, in currently times, we have the internet as a primary resource as a teachers. However, I found these ones very good ones to start or to put as an example. But of course, we can use more than these ones. Thank you so much.
So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for your attention. See you until the next time. Bye.